New York Rangers.
What about him?
I'm talking here.
This is intriguing as all get out for me.
Yeah.
As far as I'm concerned.
I agree.
6 months ago,
Yeah.
who would have thought? We would be talking about the New York Rangers being a buyer at the trade deadline and being a team that is not even like can we even say they're like a dark horse anymore?
Can I paraphrase Dave Chappelle? I just thought of this. I didn't think of this in advance.
Okay.
Having a good goalie is a heck of a drug.
It sure is.
It sure is.
It makes a lot of people look good. It makes a lot of people look smart.
Yeah.
And
because I mean that's
why we're having this conversation.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why today's happened.
Yeah.
Because Igor Shesterkin is arguably the Hart Trophy winner this year.
And if you look at the
and I'm saying arguably, I'm not saying he's going to win it.
Yeah,
but I am saying he is arguably the Hart Trophy winner this year. Yeah. And if you want to go by the strict definition of the Hart Trophy, the player who's most valuable to his team, he wins it.
I don't understand. If you go by that strict definition, I don't understand how a goalie doesn't win it 9 out of 10 years.
Exactly.
To be honest.
The thing. That's the thing. Yeah. And that's why they don't, I guess that's why they don't go by that strict definition.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyways, but Austin Matthews is probably going to win it at this point, I think. But I got to think, you take Austin Matthews off the Toronto Maple Leafs, and they're not as good, but they're still pretty good. You take Igor Shesterkin away from the New York Rangers, and not so much.
How many goals does Matthews have this year, though? Like, isn't it like
46?
40, yeah, 46.
Yeah.
I don't know if you take away 46 goals. That's a lot of lost games if you just subtract 46 goals from their tally.
I guess.
But anyways.
Yeah. It's weird because 3 years ago, whatever, they sent out that letter to their fans saying, it's going to be some lean times here, kids.
Beautiful human being Jeff Gorton did it.
And then what happens?
Yeah.
Artemi Panarin goes, I want to play in New York. So they get him.
Yeah.
Adam Fox says,
I want to play in New York.
I was drafted by was it Calgary? Yeah, I was drafted by Calgary. I don't want to play there.
Yeah.
My rights got traded to Carolina. I don't want to play there either.
Yeah.
I want to play in New York.
Yeah.
Because I'm from Long Island.
Right.
And that has changed the complexion of everything.
Yeah.
That's changed everything there.
Yeah.
Right?
Because Panarin left money on the table to go to New York.
Yeah.
Right.
So now they go out, they get Justin Braun, Tyler Mott. They already gotten Frank Vetrano. And then the really wonderful acquisition was Andrew Kopp.
Yeah.
Who, I mean, he's just a Swiss Army knife, right?
Yeah.
He can just play up and down your lineup. He can play anywhere. He can do anything. He can kill penalties. He can score. That's just a great
he's no Arturi Lehkonen.
He's not. Which we'll get to.
We will get to later,
Which
yes.
we will get to.
No, but it's like I kind of said it off air with Arturi Lehkonen that he is take away all of the bad connotation about the word plug, and he is exactly what a plug is in the sense that literally, oh, you need a guy for puck retrieval on the top line? Right. Bam. Right. Oh, you need a fourth line checker? Bam. Every role.
We're not going to have anything to talk about once we get to that. So
okay. No, but I'm talking about.
Why don't we just focus on the Rangers? Or is that a way of transitioning to Colorado? Or
no, I think we should be focusing on the Rangers.
Okay.
For Colorado, I'm just going to cut what I just
Rangers,
said and replace it into the
young. They're young. They're good. Their defense is young. They've got this
reigning Norris Trophy winner.
They've got this goalie that might be a Hall of Famer someday. Oh my God. It's so how quickly things can change when you're in a market that everybody wants to be in.
Well, it's like I was joking about, look, players are going to go to teams that they can win with, but look, how fun is it to be a young millionaire in Columbus, Ohio?
Well,
compared to being a young millionaire in New York.
I've never had money anywhere, so I don't know what that's like.
Yeah.
But I bet you there are a lot of...
It ain't for nothing to say you can be in a city where you can enjoy yourself.
Well, yeah, and plus, but I also think that, they'd be okay to be a young millionaire in Columbus or
I'd
Nashville.
be a young millionaire anyway.
First of all, you're not taxed as heavily as New York. Yeah. Secondly, you can buy a place for a lot less.
Yeah.
Cost of living is a lot less.
Yeah.
You're not in a fishbowl. You don't have to fight that traffic, all that other stuff.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but
Yeah,
I
it's
just,
not for
I just,
nothing, yeah.
I do know that like there was a time when like it was like, and I feel like Vegas has become that team now. It's just like there was a time when like everybody was going to the Rangers,
Yeah.
and now like everybody's going to Vegas. And if they don't, then you decide where you're going after that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Your safety school.
But anyways, the Rangers are really they're a real intriguing team. Hot take, just came up with it. Hot take. Hot take.
You a hot take? I refuse to believe it.
I just came up with it. I
Yeah.
just came up with it.
Let's hear it.
The New York Rangers are going to lose in the first round in 5 games.
I don't think that's much of a hot take.
No, they're going to lose, right? And they're going to get beat bad in the first round.
I don't think that's a crazy hot take.
Oh, okay. Well, anyways,
we see that with teams.
No,
often.
my whole thing here with the Rangers, and I'm going to tell you why now.
Oh, okay.
Is that before you make that step to being a Stanley Cup contender, for whatever reason, I don't know why, you got to get kicked in the pills.
Yeah.
With a pair of steel toe boots in the playoffs. It's a rite of passage.
Yeah.
Tampa went through it. Boston went through it. Everybody goes through it. So this is the New York Rangers.
Toronto's still going through it.
Yeah. Everybody thinks this is a New York Rangers year where they're going to be like going all gung-ho in the playoffs. They're going to get smoked.
Yeah. So you want a fun little thing about Russian goalies right now?
Sure.
So the fellow that I work with actually went to Tretiak's goalie school when he came to Toronto.
Yeah, and is that the one where they teach you how to let in a goal from the blue line in a big game?
I forgot that that you're not a big Tretiak guy. That is the one.
Is that the one where you play lights out for 4 games and then suck for the next 4? Was it that school?
It's that.
Was it that school?
You're familiar with his work.
Yeah.
No, the thing is that this is what's so interesting. The Tretiak goalie school was incredibly formulaic. It was incredibly like you have to play like this and you move like that, and you know what I mean. Like it's very rigid, right?
Right on.
One of the reasons why Russian goaltenders seem to be taking over the NHL right now is because they're actually starting to become way less rigid. They're now one of the more I don't want to say loosey-goosey, but they like their goalies to be playing other sports and other disciplines and not specializing in goaltending until later in life.
Oh, okay.
And it's showing when you look at a guy like Vasilevsky, for example, or even Shesterkin, it's showing with their natural movement and their natural body movement in the sense that they're not like, it's just natural. It's not like somebody has just only taught him how to move in pads. This is a guy that you get the feeling that he'd be great at any other sport. Golf, baseball, doesn't matter. His body just moves in a way that's syncopation with everything else. Anyways, I just thought that was interesting that how Russia's completely overhauled their goalie training program.
I can't get my mind off this Vladislav Tretiak goaltending school. Okay, kids.
So
Game 7 of Summit Series. We have chance to win, and man takes puck and he shoots from outside blue line. You let that goal in.
So
that was a terrible Russian
What he told me is
accent,
that Tretiak literally didn't get on the ice and just walked up with a megaphone and was like, yes, like this one, good, faster. Like they'd all be, lined up like they're in the army, which of course he was.
Right. Sort of.
Doing these, sort of. I know it's the whole thing. But anyways, I didn't mean to get into a whole history lesson here, but I just thought that it was interesting because we're talking about Shesterkin. We're talking about future Hall of Famer. We talked about Vasilevsky when we talked about the Tampa Bay Lightning. It's just interesting. How certain countries just all of a sudden dominate the goalie world for really a period of time.
Yeah, like it's
Finland was for a while, and then Sweden was for a while, and Canada was before that, and now it's Russia. And it's this weird cycle of one-upsmanship that I just find fascinating.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay. Shall we move on?
We shall.
All right. The New York Rangers. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
I just wanted to see if you were paying attention.
Okay.
Before we move on, please don't forget, leave a comment on YouTube. We've been getting some pretty funny comments.
Oh, yeah?
On our Habs segment, somebody commented like these guys all hate the Habs or something like that.
I love it. Everybody thinks I love every team and hate every team.
I know, isn't it amazing? But I just thought I was like, well, you don't know me at all then, do you?
Yeah.
So anyways, but No, we've been getting some pretty funny comments, but I love it. Mix it up. Tell us we're wrong. Tell us we're a moron. I don't mind.
Yep.
Ken definitely doesn't mind.
Not the first time I've heard it.
Not the first
That would
time.
not be my first rodeo on
Probably
that one.
the last time, though.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah. And of course, kencampbell.substack.com.